Yo, what's good, my people? It's DreadMan. I'm back, and this is Factor Bullshit, episode 33. I know I've been slacking on the Factor BS in the videos in general, but I'm back now because been busy during the holiday season. But anyway, got a lot of questions this week, so here we go. Oh yeah, this is the last Factor BS of the year, of the week, of the decade. Anyway, let me start right on my get started. Anyway, my boy Kingpin88 says Factor BS: Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is the best Grand Theft Auto game of all time. Of all time. I gotta say, it's a fact, but I gotta say it's a tie between Grand Theft Auto 3 and San Andreas. Vice City was okay. 4 was good, but not what I expected it to be. And every other one was in between, like Liberty City stories, Vice City stories, were not really that good. But yeah, I would have to say that yeah, it is, along with Grand Theft Auto 3. All right, my boy Riley Richards says, Factor BS. The famous news reporters on CNN, NBC, and Fox News should stick to news on what is in this world, not popular culture. Hell yeah, man, that's a fact. Stay out of celebrities' lives. Nobody wants to know how Chris Brown beat up Rihanna. Nobody wants to know how Tiger Woods cheated on his wife with 14 ugly white women. And nobody wants to know how nobody wants to know how a department store Santa got beat up by freaking Kathy Lee Gifford. What? Yeah, anyway, and number 2, there will be a Modern Warfare 3. You bet your ass it's going to be a Modern Warfare 3. Because Soap McTavish, and if you don't know who Soap McTavish is, play Modern Warfare 1 and 2. Yeah, because Soap McTavish didn't die at the end, and neither did Colonel Price. And yeah, there will be Modern Warfare 3. But we'll live up to the standard of Modern Warfare 1 and 2. We'll see. Alright, Facebook will take over MySpace. Bullshit, because Facebook has actually been around longer than MySpace, and it's starting to get old, and I never really liked Facebook anyway, even though I do have a Facebook. So yeah, but I do have a Facebook anyway, and you guys can hit me up on it. All right, number 4, Metal Gear Rex would be badass on in real life. Yeah, I'd rather have Metal Gear Ray. Well, if you know the Metal Gear Solid series, I think Ray is better than Rex, but I would say Rex would be badass to own. All right, number 5 from Riley Richards. The last question. The Irate Gamer is a bad knockoff of the AVGN. They have a similar style, but I wouldn't really say he's a knockoff. It's kind of what the hell? Yeah, he is a knockoff, but he does his own thing in his own way, sort of. So I'll call it a full shit. Anyway, thanks for the question, Riley. All right, Oregon Boy for Life says, Factor BS. The way the Steelers are playing, Coach Mike Tomlin will lose his job. Well, as of now, the Steelers' record is 8-6, and to me, by the end of the season, they lost several games this year that they shouldn't have lost. I mean, come on, Cleveland, Oakland, Kansas City, the Chicago Bears at the beginning of the season. Come on now. Yeah, Mike Tomlin needs to step it up. I mean, because right now, as of now, they're 8-7, but to me, they should be at like maybe 11-4 or something. We've lost a whole bunch of games this season that we shouldn't have lost. But then again, what can you do? And they need to win every game between now and the rest of the year to to actually get anywhere. All right, thanks, Oregon Boy. And Rain Air says, Factor BS. Will the NBA have franchise in Europe someday? Yeah, it'll be called the WBA though, and there's already WBA in boxing, World Boxing Association, but it'd be called the World Basketball Association. So yeah, I have to say that one as a fact. And number 2, Allen Iverson is going to get the playoffs in the Phillies and 76ers this year. BS, I mean, he's going to need some time to warm up. That's probably the only reason why they're not going to make it. His last 2 games, well, his first couple games back have not really been that good because he's just now getting warmed up. And well, that'll be the last one. Thanks, Rainier. Let's see. The Nerd Gangster says, Factor BS. Nas better than Jay-Z. Well, I say that's a full shit because I have to say that they're lyrically matched. If anybody has a parallel, if anybody has if there was a yin and yang of hip hop, if there was another Tupac and Biggie hip hop, then yeah, I'll have to say Jay-Z and Nas are equals. Even though some people, even though the beef was like over 6 years ago, people are still debating to this day as to who won the beef. But I ain't complaining because I like good hip hop. All right, number 2, Eminem's Relapse will be better than Replay will be better than First Relapse. It's got. I think it's bullshit because it's gonna kind of be hard to top. But then again, Eminem makes a history out of topping his album sales. So you never know. I think it's BS, but it can happen. All right, number 3, the Nerd Gangster. Mario better than Sonic. Nah. It depends on what you like better. I personally grew up with Sonic better because I had a Sega and I did have the regular NES, but I like my Sega better. But you know, both of them have been around for like 20 plus years. I mean, it just depends on what you like better. Do you like a speed demon, or do you like a fat pudgy plumber who just jumps and grabs coins? Yeah. Well, anyway, last question. It's about Chris Basketball. Is Santa Claus real? Fact or BS? Of course. Didn't he visit you on December 24th, Christmas Eve? But that fat bastard still didn't give me my gifts. I'll get you next year, fat man. Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah, guys. Thanks for the Fact or Bullshit questions, episode 33. And thanks to all the new viewers, and send me your questions, and I will be doing more in 2010. Well, this has been the Dreadman. Peace.